So last night I stayed on the UK's only luxury super yacht hotel, and you can see that video right here. But today we're going to do something a little bit different. Today we're going to be facing my fears. Today we're going to be 300 feet above London in a tiny little cable car. So that's where we're heading, up there. I don't think you can see the cable cars. Let's just zoom in a little bit. There, can you see the cable cars now? Just up there. Let's zoom in a bit more. Yep, that's where we're going, 300 feet above the River Thames. So because I've got a couple of hours spare before I have to travel back to Newcastle, I thought I'd go on a little adventure, and I've never been on a cable car, especially one that high, and to be honest, I've never really been to London, let alone crossing over the Thames, and I've never been to the O2 Arena, so I want to go over there, check it out and see what it's like, because I've heard so many mixed reviews about the O2 Arena. A lot of people say it's a bit naff, some people say it's good. Well, I'm going to be the judge of that. We're going to get the cable car over there and find out for ourselves. Okay guys, here we go, cable cars. Now I've already paid for my ticket online, and it actually cost me only £12. £12 to face my fears. So let's go and jump on this cable car and see exactly how tall it is. I thought it would have been quite busy. And there they are. There's the cable cars. I was going to say, hopefully I'm going to get one on my own, but that looks quite obvious. Yes, come on, come on, come on. Go, 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 go. Oh, here we go. Oh, that wobbles. Okay, well, we'll just take a seat. Now, this might be a silly question, but do these doors shut? Ah, they're shutting. I was just about to say, we're safe. Because could you imagine if they were still open when we're 300 foot in the air? That would be scary. Okay, so here we go. Oh, I'm so excited. Look at that. There's nobody on them. It's empty. Literally empty. Wow. You can see how high it's going to go. And if we look over here, you can see where I stayed last night. All the way in the distance there, the Sunborn yacht. It's actually quite quiet up here. The one thing which is quite alarming is how much this is wobbling all over. So I've probably picked one of the worst days to ride a cable car, because the wind in London is horrendous at the moment. I mean, it is really horrendous. And I don't know if you can see it on camera, but we're like rocking side to side, and it's a bit like, oh, I don't want to look down. This is getting high. Oh my goodness, this is getting very high. Look, there's the O2 Arena over there. Wow. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. I hope these cables, they don't look very thick, these cables. Oh my goodness. So you can see how high we are, and the camera doesn't do it any justice. Oh dear. And when you look above you, the cable, there's literally just one thin cable. I'll be honest, my heart is absolutely racing now. Oh my goodness, my heart is absolutely racing. Oh, I feel a bit sickly. Oh, because God forbid that little tiny cable, if anything happened to it. It is bon voyage, Harry. Oh my goodness. It is insanely beautiful up here. I mean, it is breathtaking. Look at that. Wow. But it is so high. Oh my goodness. Well, like I said, if anything happens to these cables, then there's no chance of survival, that's for sure. And especially when I'm over the water, because let's say we did go plummeting into the sea, the river, I'm stuck inside this bubble. I'm absolutely sweating. Guys, if you want to do something exciting, thrilling, and give you the shakes and get your heart racing, then this is definitely for you. This is one attraction in London you've got to pay for. £12, come on, £12 for heart pumping, hand shaking, sweating, excitement. You know, what more can you ask for? Okay, so the plan is, when we get down to the bottom, I'm going to kiss the ground and be thankful that I've made it across the Thames in one piece. No, but on a serious note, we'll get you the other side. I'm going to have a little wander over the O2 Arena. I don't know what's there. We'll maybe have a little look around for some coffee shops or somewhere to get a drink. Probably going to need to go to the toilet because, as always, I'm always busting for the loo. But, you know, I'm really happy with this experience. You know, because sometimes you've got to face your fears to enjoy something, and I think most people have a fear of heights. I mean, who doesn't? But when you face those fears, it just makes it that little bit more exciting. I think that's what it is. Okay, so we are making the very steep descent. Wow, this is very, very steep. Very steep indeed. Straight back down to earth. We've got a very strange headless statue there. Look at the abs on that statue. Wow. But he's got no head. I feel like an aeroplane coming to land. We are approaching the runway. Landing gear down. Here we go. Oh, it's getting bouncy. Oh, getting very bouncy. Here we go, here we go, here we go, here we go, here we go. Oh, 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 oh. Oh, I've never felt so happy to be on solid ground again. That was an experience. If you're in London, best spent £12 ever. You've got to do it. And thank goodness those doors didn't open mid-flight. So there you go, guys, we have made it, and I've never been so thankful to touch ground again. That was a scary experience. Right, come on, let's continue the adventure. So I don't really have a plan where to go now. I'm just going to have a little wander around and just basically see what we can find. Let's go on an adventure. I think we'll walk towards the O2 Arena first and see what's happening over there. I've never seen that before. Uber boat. Huh. Uber do boats now. We don't get that in Newcastle. Do you know what? If it wasn't for that wind, it would be absolutely beautiful here in London. It's really warm, it's just so windy. You know, in England you can't have the best of everything, can you? It's either cold, not windy, or it's windy and it's warm. Random bike just left there. See, if that was in Newcastle, it would be in the river by now. It wouldn't just be sat there like that. So there it is. There is the O2 Arena. In fact, it's even called the O2 Arena anymore. I Fly. Guys, comment below. Is this still the O2 Arena, or has it changed its name? Because I have got no idea. That says I Fly. Doesn't have the same ring to it. It is quite big. But I want to try and see if I can get further around and get a better view of it, because this is a pants view, this. No, that's not. That's indoor skydiving. I Fly, of course, I Fly. So that must be where, well, you do indoor skydiving, clearly, because it says it on the side. Come on, Harry, get with the times. So yeah, maybe it is called the O2 Arena, not I Fly. To be honest, I've came all the way to this side of the Thames where the O2 Arena is, but really there's not much to see. It's behind this great big fence and there's not really much to it, is there? And on this side of the river, there's not much going on. There's just lots of high-rise buildings and construction, but there's nothing to vlog. So I think this whole video is pretty much going to be I take a cable car ride over the Thames. So I hope that wasn't too disappointing for you guys, because you know, I found it quite exciting going on those cable cars, but unfortunately on this side of the river there's not much exciting to record. I mean, I could just record me walking around looking at the trees and buildings if that's something you're interested in, but I think you'd be flicking the off button and skipping the next video if that was the case. So I have found something that's quite interesting. This is weird. So what you're seeing there is a part of a ship. So imagine the ship all the way along there and somebody just slices the ship into little pieces. Well, that's basically what that is there. That is the ship that's just been sliced. How weird. Why is it just left there like that? This is obviously the back part of the boat, and then you would have all the front there, but how weird how they've just cut it in half so you can see what it looks like inside. I'd love to go on there and have a look around. I mean, what is it for? Is it a monument? Is it a, I don't know what it is. How weird. Look at that. That is so weird. So you see, we have found something exciting on this side river. We have found a half a boat. If I'm wrong, please obviously comment below, because that is so weird. But there you are, that's what a boat looks like inside when it's chopped in half. And over there, I'm guessing that is the sort of business banking area, because you've got all the buildings up there. You've got HSBC, Barclays, Citi. Obviously that's where all the rich bankers go to work. Yeah. Oh, there's one of those Uber boats. Maybe I should have got one of them. That looks interesting, that looks cool. Well, to be honest, I think I'm just going to head back, because there's not much to see here apart from that cool boat that's been chopped in half. That's probably one of the best things I've saw since I've been here. O2 Arena, boring. Sorry for people who live in London, but not much going on with that. So I think I'm just going to head back to the cable cars, get the ride back over the Thames, and then I'm going to head to the car park and enjoy me 6 hours drive back to Newcastle. So if you like these types of videos, please give it a thumbs up, and if you haven't done so already, consider hitting that subscribe button. It helps grow the channel massively. And next time you see us, we will be in Dubai, where we'll be reviewing the world's only 7-star hotel, the Burj Al Arab. We've got so much planned for this time when we go to Dubai. I cannot wait. I can't wait to show you guys all the adventures and all the reviews, especially the Cheesecake Factory. If you're a cheesecake lover, you know what I'm talking about. We're going to go to Abu Dhabi. We're also going to hire a G-Wagon. You name it. It is going to be a crazy adventure. 2 weeks time, we'll see you there. So from London, do widzenia.